Hello and welcome to Tuesdays with Liz, Disability Policy for All. My name is Sara Luterman and I'm a communications assistant at AUCD. I'm also autistic. Today we're celebrating the 100th episode of Tuesdays with Liz. In order to mark this milestone, Liz thought it might be fun to have another person with a disability interview her about Tuesdays with Liz and the past 99 weeks. I'm going to ask Liz some questions about how Tuesdays with Liz got started, how it has helped the AUCD network and the disability community as a whole, and what her vision for the future of the project is. So let's get to the first question. Why did you and AUCD want to create Tuesdays with Liz?
First of all, I'm really excited. I'm really excited that this is the 100th time. Why I wanted why AUCD wanted to create Tuesday with Liz Disability Policy for All is because under Annie and Broder's leadership, AUCD recognized that in brief that they sent out to the network on Mondays might be hard for some people to understand. And the policy team wanted to make sure everyone who's involved with advocating for people with disability to understand disability. If we as self-advocates want to advocate for ourselves, then we should understand the policies. Since I'm on the policy team, and I'm also a self-advocate leader, we thought it would be helpful if I could break down the information that comes out on Monday in brief, in my own words, so to help everyone understand.
That's awesome. How does Tuesdays with Liz help the AUCD network and the disability community in general?
That's a great question, Sarah. Originally, Tuesdays with Liz was meant for self-advocates, but we quickly learned that it was useful for trainees and others who aren't here in DC and understand, who work with policy on a daily basis. Mm-hmm. So, and I get to talk to different high-level policy people, which I'll talk about later, and to explain things in an easier way so everyone can understand.
So you mentioned some of the policy people you've met with. What are some of your highlights from the last 99 episodes of Tuesdays with Liz?
That's a very hard question to answer because to me, all the interviews I have done are interviews that I have learned from and I really treasure because I really enjoy helping people to understand policy. But to name a few that stands out is our Tara Willing and Maria Town from the White House. Were great because I enjoy hearing how the president has been helping people with disability lives get better. Michael Murray, because of his enthusiasm for helping people with disability to get jobs and careers. And Robin, I'm proud because from the Disability Parenting Project, because she's giving people with disability hope that they can be parents just like everyone else.
So, what's your vision for the future of Tuesdays with Liz?
My hope for the future is since this series, Policy for All, is focused on federal law, the others will start their own state level policy videos. For example, I live here in Maryland, and I know about the Ethan Sailor's law that is only affecting Maryland, that is only in Maryland. So I would love to see a policy for all Maryland that discusses the implication of the law for this state. I know a couple of states that already are doing their own version of policy for all, and I'm really proud of that.
Thanks so much, Liz. Here's to 100 more episodes.
Thank you. And if you have any questions or comments about this week's Tuesdays with Liz, please leave them in the space below. If you have any questions or questions about this or any other policy issues, please go to the AUCD webpage and look for this week's In Brief, and have a great day, and I look forward to 100 more. Thanks, bye.